Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Second level of the defense now. Off the play fake on first down. Grab behind the line. It's White. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Takes the handoff. It's White. Brought down to crosses midfield to the 46.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades. Going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and of course Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. And the single back takes the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. To throw, it's Harris. Fires it to the wideout. Touchdown, Nittany Lions, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. 0. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. It's Hawkins. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back, it's Fox. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs here. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking for a man. Caught behind the line. It's Hawkins. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Second down after that short completion. Moving the receiver now before the snap. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
And the Trojans pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. The sure hand. It's Jordan. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
Breaks free. Touchdown, USC. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Chris, this is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They punched it in their last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. We'll give it to the running back. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as a quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the return now from midfield. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Looking downfield, it's Fox. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Three guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Trojans will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Corralling at the one. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Give it to the back again. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had five guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Smith. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Play at the drive now. They're backed up at the 12-yard line. Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw. It's Harris. Running out of time in the pocket. Looks the back. It's White. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
He's brought down, but there was a flag in the field. Did the defense get a quick start?
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He hands it off from the gun. Powering through a tackle. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Penn State. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground. This college football playoff game is all tied up. Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly. And they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone and will begin the drive at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Scanning the field. It's Fox. The receiver grabs it. We bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. The shotgun handoff here. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Same tailback, another carry. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Can he get there on the ground? They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back through just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
The Trojans moving quickly down the field here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaks into the clear. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has of running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
And the Trojans getting set on first and 10. It's Jordan. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. 5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. Looking for some space. It's Hawkins. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down play coming up. To throw, it's Fox. The pocket breaking down. The pass rush gets home.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. As people like to say, this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And the pass knocked down by the defense, incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. You know the kicker has good range, but this one is from 59 yards away. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. He missed it, and the game is still tied up.
Chris, you and I were on the field in warm-ups. We saw this guy hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and actually went over. So we know that he has the leg to make this kick. I just don't think he got enough on it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
1st down and 10. Hand off to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Back to throw. It's Harris. And that pass falls incomplete.
Well, it's really hard to be accurate when you're falling back and not getting anything on the football. He threw that ball off his back foot.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver makes the grab. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
First and goal, handoff. They finally corral him at the 1. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust as their first timeout.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Fox. Pressure is coming. And it's hauled in. What a catch. The senior makes an excellent catch there and is brought down.
Boy, this quarterback throws a beautiful ball. Another big game for this offense and a chance to get points on the board before we get to halftime.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Makes the catch. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. And the Trojans hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Direct snap to the back. Running with purpose. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, that's how you close a half up. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking downfield, it's Harris. Fires it to the wideout. The ball is picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. Inside the 10. They bring him down, a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. pass on the jet sweep. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they jump back in front. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. But he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. On first down, it's play action. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Quick throw to the left. And it's a comeback route. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. Timing here is impeccable.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Defense stuffs him right there. No gain. Fourth down coming up. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Now here he goes. Across the 40. Past the 20. Past the... Touched. Hurdling up and over.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
PAT is good, makes it a 3-point game, 31-28. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Using his legs, it's Hawkins. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back, it's Fox. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. With the catch, it's Hawkins. Makes the first down, but crazy priced big hit there at the end.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. Tight end goes in motion. And the wideout goes in motion. Ball is incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Fox. Grab down the middle. It's Hawkins. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Returner is brought down. Gets a starter on the next drive. Penn State offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quick throw over the middle. Oh, what a grab! They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, to me, I think the quarterback wanted to get this ball thrown downfield, but good coverage forces him to throw it underneath. But give an assist to the O-line, giving him enough time to be able to evaluate that coverage.
A handoff from the shotgun. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Back for the receiver. And wrap him up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They'll try to run for the first down. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. To the air, it's Harris. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
It's a run. Running back's got it. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. To put them on top now.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Hands off to the left. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. It's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The pre-snap motion from the offense. He's going to take off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
A tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Looking to pass. It's Fox. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on third down, you have to put the ball at least to the first down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Wants to throw it. He finds his man. And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
And the Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. Catch made in space. Look out. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, USC. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Well, Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. But I notice the quarterback knows all you got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
PAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field.
Boy, this offensive line is so caught up in making sure that they're accounting for the defensive line. Nobody sees the inside linebacker. He comes home on a blitz and gets the sack.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Play fake, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Reynolds. And he'll be brought down.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Getting set up. It's a first down play. He'll hand it off. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it with room to run. Breaks into the clear. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play. Puts him in great scoring position.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback of being able to put this ball up into the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. To the air. It's Harris. Catch made on the right side. Touchdown, Penn State. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it. They come up with that touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. here comes the USC offense back on the field. Hard-fought playoff game comes down to this. Can the offense find the end zone late here? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Gets made on the out route. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Trojans will look to convert here on 4th down. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. The 10. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job of the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing him the game.
Here's the first play of the drive now for the 20-yard line. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Some hard running there through a tackle. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Leaning on the run game here late. He shreds the tackle. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff game on the line here. And the offense, they keep away and secure the victory. Looking for a gap. It's White. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a 1st down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on. But you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a 1st down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
And the quarterback just takes a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch